Watching as those clouds break apart, and that's going to push us toward a bit more sunshine once the sun does come up. We're still waiting another half hour, 45 minutes or so before we get into that time frame. When we watch these clouds pull back, we'll be left with sunshine by the afternoon, but that sun isn't really going to warm us up too much. It's going to be a comfortable weekend to get out to the coastline. We're still staying, though, cooler than average from the coast to your inland valleys. So if you're up around the Orange County area, hard to make out here, but there's that blue tone. That's a beach hazard statement. 3 to 5 foot waves, sets of 6 foot waves are possible, so elevated surf up around the Orange County area. 2 to 4 foot waves with sets of 5 foot waves possible in San Diego. If you want the more intense waves, the farther north you go, the more impactful. And that means even north of Encinitas, you'll start to run into those 5 foot sets. And then if you get north of San Clemente, you have a better expectation of some 6 foot sets out there. Ridge of high pressure is going to expand between today and Saturday. So today and tomorrow, essentially. It is brief, and because of that, it's not really going to give us much of an opportunity to warm up. So temperatures might deviate from the norm a bit, but between now and Sunday, there's only a tiny change that we'll see, especially across our mountains and deserts, before this trough of low pressure starts to pull all of this cooler Arctic air into the area, and that ridge then flattens. As that ridge flattens and this trough moves in, that's going to be our next opportunity for more cooling. That's going to take place next week. Forecast highs, 77 for Oceanside, 80 for Escondido. So you might notice a few more 80s on the screen than what we saw yesterday. 81 for Julian, 80 for Alpine, 86 for Campo. Otherwise, though, mostly 70s along the coast and inland. And then tomorrow, we will start to see that cooling continue all the way through next week. By Wednesday, Thursday of next week, we're likely at our coolest point, 70 along our coastline, 75 inland. For the mountains and deserts, a pretty similar scene out there, going from the 80s to the 70s. And then across the deserts, we could go from the triple digits down to the 90s, even down to the 80s by Friday of next week. So we're all going to watch as temperatures keep cooling down next week and as we encounter that more very fall-like weather pattern out there. Back to you.